Hi, I'm Rick Keeler, and thanks for joining me. Have you ever had a light bulb moment around something about money? Maybe you leave a workshop or a therapy session. Maybe it's a conversation with a financial advisor, and you feel like, wow, I put the dots together. I cracked the code. You understand, oh, that's why I'm overspending, or you see the pattern that keeps you procrastinating about saving and investing. You feel the reason that you panic about money, even when you know you're okay. In that moment, it just all seems so clear, so understandable. Yet a week later, you're right back at it, swiping the credit card, avoiding the budget, losing sleep over the same worries you thought you had just solved. What happened to the breakthrough? Why didn't it last? I don't know about you, but I've experienced this myself more times than I'd like to admit. And I found a book that explains why. It's called Unlocking the Emotional Brain by Bruce Ecker, Robin Tickett, and Laurel Hulley. The authors explain that lasting change happens through something called memory reconsolidation. It's the brain's way of updating emotional patterns that we've carried for years, often since childhood. Most of us have old money stories tucked away in our emotional memory. Suppose, for example, as a child, you were scolded for asking a neighbor how much money that they earned. This and other similar experiences where you felt shamed or dismissed taught you that it was rude to talk about money. Those early experiences are really filed away as emotional truths, deep, deep within our limbic system. They shape what feels true, even years later as an adult, whether or not that truth is still relevant. So as an adult, you may have come to understand that talking about money is often essential for your emotional and financial well-being. But when the moment comes up to have a money conversation, your body still freezes up. That isn't weakness. That's your brain pulling up the old file. So here's where memory reconsolidation comes in. The brain does not update the file just because you think new thoughts. It updates when you have a new experience that feels different. Maybe someone listens without judgment, or you realize you're talking about money and still feel safe. That emotional mismatch, if it were, tells the brain, maybe this file isn't true anymore. But the update isn't finished. To make the change stick, you have to hold both the old belief and the new experience together for a while. It's like showing your brain two pictures. Here's how it used to feel, and here's how it feels now. That moment of holding both is when the rewrite happens. Now, even more interesting, the brain keeps the file open for several hours after the shift. What you do in that window can help the change settle in or not. If you rush back into busyness or distractions, you might accidentally let the old version save itself again. So what can we do to give those shifts a better chance of sticking? I've noticed that insights gained during a retreat or workshop with ample time to focus and reflect, I'm not getting back into my busy life, those are more likely to last. Even in our everyday lives, we can slow down, even for a few minutes, to write about what we felt, check in with our bodies, or talk with someone who supports us. We can protect a little bit of quiet space before diving back into the noise. The next time you have a money breakthrough, try giving yourself that space. Consciously notice both the old belief and the new experience. Give the reconsolidation time to settle in. Then the next time your brain pulls up the old money story, you'll have access to the updated, more accurate version. Thanks for listening.